Hey guys, this is Chris Dewey with May River Medicare. Today we're going to talk about the 2025 best dental, vision, and hearing plans. We're going to break down two of the plans that have no maximum out of pocket, unlimited spending, and even include implants. Okay guys, standalone dental plans. Let's face it, Medicare does not pay for dental, for glasses, for hearing aids. If you have a Medicare Advantage plan, many of those plans do include some dental, teeth cleanings. Some plans will even give you up to $1,000 in dental comprehensive. If you have Medicaid and Medicare, you can get even more comprehensive coverage, up to $3,000 if you have Medicaid and Medicare. But what you have to realize, these are very restrictive, tiny little networks. Most dentists do not take these Advantage plans. And in many situations, it's a reimbursement situation where you go to the dentist, you get the work done, you pay up front, and if the Advantage plan reimburses the dentist, then you will be reimbursed and you can do that. All right. So Medicare supplements, which is what I recommend to all my clients that are not on disability or very low income, the Medicare supplements do not pay for dental. Unless as of January 1st of 2025, if you have dental issues from cancer, chemo, radiation, whole new law that just passed, and that's a video for a different day. So, original Medicare does not cover dental, glasses, or hearing. So what we're going to talk about is we are going to talk about the four different types of dental plans today. We're going to talk about dental discount plans and preventative plans, mostly just cleanings, x-rays, checkups. They may give you a little extra for basic services like fillings, cavities. Then we can step up to preventative plus basic coverage with some comprehensive. Typically those plans, you've got your cleanings, 2 of those per year. You want to find one that does not have a deductible, and they will give you some anywhere between $1,000 to $1,500 in comprehensive coverage. Then we move on up to the comprehensive dental plans. And what do I mean by comprehensive? First of all, let's get one thing straight. There's something called a waiting period, all right? Waiting period means they're not going to pay for a crown. They're not going to pay for a bridge. They're not going to pay for dentures, typically for 12 months until you've been on the policy for 12 months. And then there's a scale after year 1. They may pay 50%, year 2, 60%. There is a couple carriers where after year 2, they'll pay 80% of the comprehensive coverage, all right? Now, real quick, how do we find a dental plan? First thing is you want to assess your dental needs. Do I have major stuff on the horizon? You might want to get a robust comprehensive plan. If you just have, you need a couple cleanings each year, maybe some x-rays, some checkups, then we might want to go with just a preventative or dental discount plan. Most all plans do not cover implants. If they do, it caps off at the most $2,000 for an implant. Check to see if the biggest thing, guys, biggest number one thing is you need to check to see if your dentist even takes dental insurance. Then you want to check to see if they're in-network. These plans are fantastic if you can find an in-network dentist. If it's an in-network dentist, what they're going to do is they have to charge you what the negotiated rates are with the company like CIGNA or let's say Manhattan Life. They all have their own dental networks. You want to find a plan where your dentist is in-network so that, number one, you don't have to file claims yourself. You go into the dentist, you have a copay or co-insurance, but that's all you pay. And the dentist, the doctor, is going to handle filing claims. You don't have to deal with that. If your dentist is not in network, I would recommend a dental indemnity plan, preferably Manhattan Life, and I'll explain that in a second. Some of these plans are dental HMOs. They offer more robust coverage than a PPO, but with a much smaller network of dentists, and a dental HMO would be good for folks that just don't care who their dentist is. They want the most bang for their buck. And we're going to break down benefits after determining which level plan fits your needs most. Obviously, we need to compare premiums. All right. And this is the first type of plan that we're going to look at. This is a dental savings plan. Now, keep in mind, a lot of dentists have their own dental discount plans, and they're fantastic. I've seen some dental discount plans where you can pay, basically you pay like $100 a year with dentists, and you're going to get something similar to this. So here's a $5.99 plan. There's no annual max. It includes everything from dentures, crowns, root canals down to cleaning. So let's take a look real quick here. Typical, according to Humana, adult cleaning is $110. With this discount card, it's only going to cost you $69. All right, so you save $41 on the cleanings. If we look at a crown, typical crown's about $1,200. Well, you know what's great is they're only going to charge you $846 for a crown. You save $350. Root canal, you're looking at $1,400. With the discount, you're going to pay only $968. You save $400. All right. So this is a savings plan, a dental discount plan. But what you want to make sure of, and the discounts average between 20 and 40%. You're going to save on preventative basic services. Again, find an in-network doctor, okay? And if you click here, and this is underneath this video is a presentation you click on. This is interactive. And what do I mean by that? Let me show you real quick. So, okay, if we click on this dental, find a dentist, what's going to happen is, and it's going to take you right to a find a dentist near me. So you can go right to the dental network by clicking this button right here, okay? And that's the dental savings plan, all right? Now, we're going to take a step up. This is Physicians Mutual. Interesting plan because if you look at this, the Premier is the most preferred plan of all. It's what everybody gets as far as Physician Mutual, the vast majority of. One of the huge nice things about Physicians Mutual is there is no deductible to pay whatsoever. You're going to get 100% of your preventative care paid for by using an in-network dentist. And these plans are all identical. The only difference is you get the same benefits no matter what plan you choose. The difference being between all four plans is the premium paid and what each plan pays on covered services, meaning the Premier plan, it's going to pay 70% of basic treatment, 70% of major stuff. The preferred, it's going to drop down to 55 for major, standard 40%, and then the economy, $30 a month. But what's nice is if you go to an in-network dentist, they're going to pay 25% of all major and 25% of all basic, all right? And what is basic, what is major? Let's take a look right here. If we look, cavities, fillings, that is a basic service, all right? So with the Mac Daddy plan, the Premier, it's going to pay 70% of all that. It's going to pay 70% of minor oral surgery, 70% of tooth extractions. Now, there's a waiting period for major stuff, root canals, crowns, dentures, big stuff. You got to wait 12 months for Physicians Mutual. Now, if we look right here, this is interactive. You can click on this below this video. If we click Find Dentist, what's going to happen? It's going to go right here to the dental network. Physicians Mutual uses Emeritus. Emeritus is one of the largest networks out there. Okay, guys, great example of a Physicians Mutual trip to the dentist. And let's take a look. This is an actual bill. And what you're looking at, this is the key. This is why you want an in-network dentist. If we look up here, submitted charges. So a crown was done. Now the total charge for this one crown was $1,200, but because this dentist is in network, the most that dentist is allowed to charge, not $1,200. They're only allowed to charge $919 for a crown. And if you look up in the procedures, the Physicians Mutual 400 different procedures, they will pay $500 for a crown. Now, he had a second crown done. Again, submitted charges, non-network dentist, you're looking at $1,200. But because he was in network, $919 is eligible charges. Of that $919, they paid $501. All right, so that was the covered amount. Now there's some other stuff here. 280 submitted charges for core buildup. The most of this in-network dentist is allowed to charge for that's 203, and they pay 78. So if we look down here, the total submitted charges was $3,225. But again, this in-network dentist is only allowed to charge $2,432, not the $3,225. That'd be out of network. So just in discounts alone, this person saved $793 in crowns, basic stuff, restorative, all these different procedures. The plan paid $1,227 for these covered amounts. So what we're looking at is the plan paid $1,227, but the reality is that this guy saved $2,020 in total savings. He saved $793 because he stayed at a Emeritus dentist, a Emeritus discount. He stayed in network. He saved $793. The plan paid $1,221. It paid $501 for a crown, $501 for another crown, $78 for core buildup twice, and then the $69 for the basic restorative. So this person saved $2,020 in dental. All right, that's huge. Okay, guys. So for Physicians Mutual, the pros are there is no deductible whatsoever for anything. There are no maximum annual costs, no limits on how much they're going to spend for you each year. There's no waiting period for basic care. And with the high-end plan, you get 70% of that covered, all right? As far as the cons go, you got a 12-month waiting period for major care, $1,000 limit on implants. And, some people have told me there's some issues with customer satisfaction, but I can tell you with all dental plans, I find that you're going to run into that at times, okay? So let's move on to the next dental plan. This is what I would consider a comprehensive plan. It's CIGNA. It's called the CIGNA 3100. Why? $3,000 per year in maximum benefit. There's a $100 annual deductible every year. That doesn't apply to teeth cleanings or preventative, but it does apply to fillings, extractions, anything basic or comprehensive. They do have a pretty cool thing called Brighter Score, where you can type in, once you're a member, you can type in a procedure that you need done, and you can look up dentists. It'll tell you how much each individual different dentist will charge you based on CIGNA's plan for different procedures. They have this particular CIGNA network is very robust. It's a CIGNA Total Care Dental Network. They also have an Advantage Dental Network, not nearly as good. All right. Now, if we look over here, I want to show you something real quick. If I can find it. Okay, yeah. There's some limitations on the CIGNA plan. If you look here, crowns, you get one tooth, one crown per consecutive 60-month period. You get one crown every 60 months. I'm not crazy about that. With a Physicians Mutual, if you had 2 or 3 crowns, it's going to cover it unlimited every single year. They cover over 400 different dental procedures. If you notice here, you're going to look at bridges, one per consecutive 60-month period. If not serviceable and cannot be repaired, you get non-routine x-rays, one per person every 36 months. So if you read the fine print on the CIGNA plan, I don't know. Not crazy about it, to be totally honest with you. Does give you a pretty hefty max out of pocket with a lot of limitations, but you're paying $33 a month for it. So that's the big kicker there. So, and you can go through the different preventative, restorative, and major. There's 3 different classes. Now, there's a 6-month waiting period on basic stuff. Things like fillings, minor oral surgery, simple extractions of an impacted tooth. You got to wait 6 months. For major stuff, you got to wait 12 months. And again, there are limitations on some of this stuff. So this is all interactive. If you click here, you can enroll right now. These links, there's a PowerPoint presentation that follows this right underneath this video. If you click on it, you can click on enroll. You can click on find dentist. Completely interactive. So if you click on find dentist, and put your zip code in. This will pop up. This is for Hilton Head, Bluffton. You got Jeffrey Wachtel, John Hendricks in Bluffton. There's Gary Meeks in Bluffton. And it just goes on down the line. There's a Hilton Head guy named Grant McKinley. And you can sort it also. You can sort it by, if you wanted to look up a dental surgeon. Those guys, oral surgeon does not grow on trees. You got Brian Lowe in Hilton Head, Bluffton surgeon. So it's got a good network of dentists, very similar to the Emeritus network. And again, you got to pay a $100 deductible each and every year. And that's the CIGNA plan. Okay, guys, we're going to do two more. We're going to do Spirit, which is one of my favorites. And for folks that just your dentist doesn't fit any of these networks, we're going to talk about the Manhattan Life Dental Indemnity Plan. So let's go cut right into it. Spirit PPO. There's multiple different Spirit dental plans ranging from discount to preventative all the way up to the best one here, the Spirit Pinnacle PPO. Now, what you got to remember is it's kind of a sliding scale. So it's $46 a month. There is a one-time deductible. It's not every year like CIGNA, $100 deductible. If there's a one-time deductible, lifetime deductible of $100. So let's take a look at it. So this is year one. Actually, year one, you're not getting a whole lot. You get the $1,200 maximum is what they'll pay you for benefits. You get 3 cleanings per year, 2 exams per year. They give you 3 cleanings a year. It's 100% covered. All right. And basic services like fillings, x-rays, sealants, fluoride, space maintainers, they're going to pay 50% of all your basic stuff on day one. All right. Major services, they're actually going to pay 25% of major things like implants, diagnostic x-rays, their oral surgery. There's no waiting period on this, folks. That's huge. Year 2, the benefits go up to $2,500. Year 3, they go up to $5,000. So year 2, 100%, 3 cleanings a year, 60% paid for basic, 30% for surgery. After year 2, this plan really kicks in. So on year 3, you get $5,000 in benefit. 3 cleanings a year, 100%. 80% of all your basic stuff is done. And then you get 60% of all your major stuff. But also, let me pull this up right here for you. Interestingly, if you need implants, if you know you're going to need implants, this baby, there's no cap. What they do is this policy provides 25% coverage for implants the first year, 50% for all subsequent years. So if you go to in-network dentist and they do implants, they're going to pay 50% of the negotiated allowable price. So that's why you got to go in network. Okay, in network. If we click Find Dentist, and we'll do that right here. This is an interactive presentation below this video. You can see it for yourself. You can click on Find Dentist. You can click on Enroll, and if you click on the dentist, hopefully this pops up. Yeah, here it is. So here's the Emeritus Dental. Let's do 29928 Hilton Head. Just for the heck of it, see what we got here. Okay, it's the classic. Okay, guys, so if we click on Find Dentist, below you can click on the link to open up this presentation. It's very interactive. You want to enroll, you can click on Enroll. I will be your agent. We get paid hardly anything on these, but I think it's a huge service that we owe our clients to provide them with the best dental plan we can, since Medicare doesn't cover dental. All right, but if you look here, click to enroll, you're going to go right here. Let's just do an example. Individual 29910, that's where I'm located in Bluffton. And you can see there's the $19, very low premium, 100% preventative coverage, 50%, basically you get an annual max. I'm going to skip on through and I'm going to go straight to the Pinnacle PPO 5,000. We can look at the details. Okay, guys, so let's take a look. This $5,000 maximum benefit. So let's take a look, guys. This is the dental plan I really like. If you want dental and vision, I'm going to show you how to do it with this plan. So Year one, 100% preventive. Guys, keep in mind there are no waiting periods whatsoever for even major services. Year one, 100% covered. You have a one-time $100 deductible. Year one, you have 50% of basic, even 25% of major work, including implants, is covered. Orthodontics is covered. Year two goes up. 100% preventative, 60-30 major. But year three is where this kicks in. 100% preventative, 80% basic, 60% major, 50% orthodontic. You get $5,000 in annual benefit, and that includes they will pay 50% of your implants. Go to an in-network doctor so that you can pay 50% of the negotiated rate, not what you would go outside the network, all right? And that is the Spirit Dental Plan. It goes up each year, and there are no waiting periods. It pays 100% of your dental. And then what you can do too, guys, is you can add a vision. Actually, if you did a standalone vision, they have a deal right now of $7. You could use iMed, VSP. Basically, you get all kinds of extra discounts and benefits. They're only going to give you $150 for frames or contacts every 24 months, but they are going to give you an eye exam every 12 months, and they're going to give you like lots of significant savings on all kinds of things like LASIK and sunglasses and a variety of different things that you might need for dental. But I would definitely consider, when you think about it, I would definitely consider getting the dental and add the $7 for the vision. This plan is only $46, and after year two, it's $5,000. Compare that with the CIGNA plan that's $33, and you get $3,000 with lots of restrictions, an annual deductible of $100. This only has a $100 one-time deductible. You guys get the picture. So if I'm doing it, if you want a dental vision plan, go with the Spirit Dental. Check the dentist network first, very robust network. And then right when you do the application, they will show you where you can, for $7, you can add vision. And you can add one of these plans, whether it's depending on which places you like to go, Pearl Vision, Target, Walmart, you decide. All right. Okay, guys. So last but not least, Manhattan Life, dental, vision, and hearing. And the nice thing about this is you can use the benefit in either one of those three buckets. Any which way you want. You have the freedom. Maybe one year you have some eye issues. You got to go to the eye doctor. You got to have eye refraction, or maybe you got expensive contacts or glasses. You can use the benefit any way you want. Typically, my 65 to 85-year-olds are either going to go with the $3,000 or the $5,000. So for a $3,000 max benefit each year, which you can use for anything, $64.39. Now, this is not the right plan for somebody who just wants preventative cleanings, things like that. Not the right plan for you. Number one, it's got a $100 annual deductible each year. Each year, you got to pay $100 out of pocket. It's a dental deductible, okay? And so let's face it, a lot of people don't give this plan a chance. First year, they go to get their cleaning. Oh, the plan didn't pay anything. Well, that's the $100 deductible. Oh, well, even after that, it didn't pay much. Well, it only pays 60% of preventative care in year one. In year two, it goes up to 70%. Year three, it pays 80%. But where this plan shines, after year one, it pays 70% of basic and comprehensive. All right. After year two, it pays 80% of crowns, dentures. Now, there is a 6-month waiting period on eyeglasses and contacts. So things I don't like, waiting periods for major comprehensive dental, major for 6 months for a waiting period for glasses. And then, of course, with hearing, I mean, it's going to pay 80% of whatever a hearing aid costs, but there's a 12-month there's a 12-month waiting period, all right? But you can use this money any which way you please. If you got a hearing aid that's thousands, after a year or two, it's going to pay 80%, whatever the cost of that hearing aid is. A lot of flexibility. Now, if you click on Find a Dentist, we're going to do that right now. So you click on Find a Dentist. And what's going to happen is you're going to go here. We're going to go to the plan details. And let's see here, find a provider. All right. And we're going to go, Bluffton, 29910, South Carolina. And we're going to take a look at this this dental network, all right? It's different than the Emeritus. It's different than the CIGNA total plan, total network. So let's take a look. All right. Okay, search providers. All right, so we got some providers that popped up. All right, and we can stretch it out to 50. So very similar to a lot of the other dentists. You got Brian Lowe, who's a oral surgeon. Nathan Buck. You know, the networks are similar. You got Aspen Dental in here. You've got a lot of May River Crossing Dental. You get the picture. Hampton Lake Dental. But let me tell you, if your dentist is in the Manhattan Life Network and you want a dental plan for the long haul, and it's not so much about the cleanings, because year one you're gonna pay that first cleaning on your own, okay? You want to try to use in-network dentists, because Manhattan Life, you go in-network dentists, they handle the claims, you just pay your co-insurance. If you go outside the network, what's nice about this plan is after year two, it's going to pay 80% of out-of-network costs. And what they do is you get the printout from your dentist, you take a picture of it, you upload it to your phone. Within a week, they deposit that money in your check. Very easy indemnity plan to work with. But again, you know what? If you can, I would highly recommend that you use an in-network dentist. There's quite a few of them. Maybe not the most robust network in the world, but if you don't care who your dentist is, by God, they have tons of dentists in Bluffton and Hilton Head, okay? So last thing I'll say about this indemnity plan is this is not the right plan for you if you are just wanting preventative 100% of cleanings. This is not the right plan. But if you want the flexibility to have to go out and have this plan pay $800 towards glasses after year two, or a couple thousand in a hearing aid after year two, or let's say you have a couple crowns you got to take care of after year two. This thing is a great long-term dental plan, easiest plan to deal with as far as out-of-network benefits. They will reimburse you very quickly. They have a Manhattan Life app that's very simple to use. Manhattan Life has been around for, over 100 years. They've been around forever. They have the Carrington Dental Network. The benefit to this is, let's take, for instance, if you decide to get the $5,000. You're 74 years old. It's going to cost you $78 a month. But you know what? After it pays 60%. So, you know, after year one, this sucker pays 70% of a hearing aid, pays 70% of glasses, pays 70% of crowns. After year two, it's going to pay 80% of major dental work. Very easy company to work with. Not good if you're just getting the preventative. Not good. All right. There's a ton of other better ones. But if you want some great coverage for dental, vision, and hearing, this is the way to go. But there are waiting periods. Spirit Dental does not have waiting periods. All right. That's the strongest for waiting periods. This is the best indemnity plan, and it's the best overall dental, vision, and hearing plan as well. So in conclusion, my 2025 dental review. If you're going to go straight dental, Spirit Dental, $46. Caps off at a $5,000 max out of pocket. No waiting periods. A one-time $100 deductible, one time. And they have a deal now where if you get the dental included, $7 addition to dental. Guys, below this video, I would love it if you would like it. Pretty much my kids and my extended family, they're the only ones that like my videos. I try hard to educate folks. I don't want people pissing money away on dental plans that are not worth a hill of beans. So like my video. Also, below this video, you're going to see a 2020, click here for 2025. Click here for the 2025 dental plan interactive guide, where you can click and enroll. You can click and look up each the dentist in each company's network. You can actually get the costs of different procedures with Physicians Mutual. You can learn more about Manhattan Life and enroll with them. Find out if their dentists, your dentist is in their Carrington network. I really break this down nice in that. And stay tuned, because in 1 week, I'm coming out with a video that everybody needs. How to get drugs like Eliquis, Xarelto, a lot of the brand name drugs like the inhalers like Advair, Symbicort, Trulicity. How to get those for $60, $70 for a 3-month supply, not using Medicare, using other avenues. And I am going to put a video together with an interactive guide on how to get your drugs, brand name drugs, for 80% less than what the Medicare Part D plans charge. It's a secret, but if you wanna learn more, stay tuned. In about a week, I'll pump that one out for you. Okay, guys. Have a great day. For all my local Hilton Head folks, I'm glad we braved the snowstorm of 2025. And for all my clients in 46 other states, I appreciate everything you do for me. And I like to think that these videos are informative and helpful. All right. Chris Dewey with May River Medicare signing out. Have a great day.